Hi guys, it's Heather coming to you with my week 14 post-op duodenal switch update. I shot this once already, but I shot it outside because it was a beautiful day and there was a lot of traffic going by and a waterfall, or a fountain, not a waterfall, but a fountain, and it was just loud, so you could barely hear me. So I'm trying it again. So today is Friday, February 17th, 2017, and I am 14 weeks out from a duodenal switch. I had my surgery on November 9th, 2016 with Dr. Bermudez at Rex Bariatrics. And let's see, I'll go into my stats. My highest weight was 304 pounds. That's not my highest weight ever, but the high weight I'm using for like this year, this highest that my weight tracking app has. My surgery weight was 283.2 pounds. My weight last week was 237.4 pounds, and my weight yesterday, which is my weigh-in day, was 235.8 pounds for a loss of 1.6 pounds this week. 47.4 pounds since surgery, and 68.2 pounds for the whole shebang, the whole journey. Okay, I had to restart everything because my kids came home and were, of course, knocking on the door and whatever. I think I've gotten through all my stats, and I am really happy, even though it's only 1.6 pound loss for this week. You know, I had my period last week, and everything was, everything kind of slows down after that for me. Like, it kind of stalls. Not stalls. I wouldn't call it a stall, but it's slower that week. And so hopefully now I'll have another, couple good weeks of loss until it comes around again. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. One thing, I did see my nutritionist for my practice this week. I saw her on Tuesday, and she was pretty happy with the way I'm eating. And I told her that I don't have any problems at all eating anything that I've tried. I told her that I don't eat a whole lot of carbs, and she seemed okay with that. I told her that I do eat beans and things like that, but I haven't really introduced bread or pasta or rice or anything like that. And she was fine with that. And I told her that I don't have cravings, and so as long as I don't really want it, why bother? So she was we went over my vitamins, and she was a little overwhelmed, I think, because I take, quite a lot of them separately instead of taking the multi for ADEK that they have at the office, which she said was an option for me. I personally would rather be able to tweak single vitamins as necessary. So I'm fine. And she said if I'm fine with it and it works for me, then great, fine, keep going. She looked at my labs and she said they all looked good, but they did not order a couple things that they should have ordered. They ordered vitamin D, but not E, A, or K. They didn't order magnesium. They didn't order zinc. She thought my zinc might be a little high with the amount I'm getting. But so she went ahead and added that to my standing orders, and also my parathyroid hormone, PTH, which is an indicator of calcium. So she ordered those. I went on Wednesday and got my blood taken for those tests, which was only 2 vials that time. Not very much compared to the first full draw. It's not a lot. So I should get those results back sometime within the next week, but I haven't gotten anything yet. And she said she would keep an eye out for them and give me a call if there's, if she thinks I need to, she thinks I might need to raise some things and lower some other things. So we'll see. So that was great. She said I had lost 23%, based on their numbers from their scale. I had lost 23% of my weight, which I'm pretty sure was my total weight, because yeah, that makes much more sense than like 23% of my excess weight, right? So it's 23% of my body weight I had lost since I'd, been coming to see them. And that was great at 3 months out. So yeah, they're pretty happy with me. And so I mentioned how my pants were starting to fall off. I did get to go to a couple of thrift stores. Last weekend I went to the Goodwill, and it's just the one near me. I don't know if they're all like this, but the one near me separates their pants, which is all I was really looking for, by color, which I guess is fine. And it's easy for them, but for someone who's actually looking for something, just looking for any pants that fit me, looking for a size is really, really hard, because they've got racks and racks and racks. So it's probably about 50 feet of rack space, and then 1, 2, 3, like at least 4 sides of that. So that's a long way and a lot of clothes to go through. And I went through a lot of it, but just, it was hard to find. I was looking for 20s, because I thought that might be the size that I should wear, and also 18s, because I figured if, the 18s don't fit now, they will soon. And so as long as I'm here, I might as well pick up everything. But I'm short. I'm not short. I'm 5'6", and I'm 42 years old, by the way. I meant to mention that with my stats. But my legs are short, so if I buy regular length pants, they're usually way too long. So, and I really didn't feel like getting anything altered. I probably will if I need to, I would. But I was looking for things that were, the short length or the petite length. And I found 3 pair of corduroys that were size 18, petite, and 1 pair of black, they're jean material, but sort of made like trousers, in an 18 short. And I tried them all on. The corduroys didn't quite fit, but I thought they would relatively soon. But they were corduroys, and the whole noise when you walk thing, and the fact that it's February and it's spring here in North Carolina. It was like 80 some degrees that day, and I was sweaty, and I didn't feel like, I wasn't as sweaty as I probably would have been 60 pounds ago, but I didn't feel like I would get much use out of a corduroy pant. So I didn't get those, but I did get the black ones, and those were a size 18 that fit. And then on Wednesday at lunchtime, there was a thrift store that I'd never been to. That's kind of near my work, that was having 50% off all women's clothes. So I figured, great time to go. I had the time. I might as well go see. I tried on a bunch of stuff there. They had everything not entirely separated by size, because probably because people just sort of put things in where they go, but it was really, the largest sizes were here, and then they got smaller, and you kind of had to look at some of them, and there was less stuff, so it was less overwhelming to look through all that. So I went there and I picked out a bunch of pairs of pants, and I tried on some 18s and some 20s and some regular length pants too, to see if maybe I felt like they were worth getting altered. And I ended up, most of the 20s didn't fit me. They were too tight, which was weird, because the 18s mostly did fit me, which was weird. Women's clothing is weird. Why isn't, a size 18, at least? I understand different cuts, cuts of pants, the way they're supposed to fit you might be different. There was one pair that was had just really wide legs, and I didn't like that, and some of them were just way too long. And I understand different cuts have different measurements at different places, but shouldn't your waist at least be the same? And that was where they weren't fitting. They would fit everywhere else, but they wouldn't, button and zip. I did buy one pair that didn't button and zip that fit me well otherwise. I like things that are not too big in the legs and all that kind of stuff. And they were the right length, and otherwise they fit me well, but just didn't fit me in the waist yet. But I figure they'll fit me in maybe 10 pounds. So, maybe a month I'll be able to wear those. But I bought 3 pair of pants, all also size 18. So who knows what size I am, but I can wear size 18 pants. Tops, I've always been, sort of larger. I don't have the chest, but, my arms are big, and like shirts like these, I generally have to buy, a size a little bit larger than I need for around the middle, just to fit my arms. And, I have a larger stomach, so shirts are a little bit more difficult. I do have a size 18 shirt, 18/20 shirt that fits me pretty well. But I don't think I'm in 18s in shirts yet. But that's cool. And I think that's about it for me. I am loving watching all of your updates. And I look forward to, comments. I was going to say comments. I have a hard time replying to comments or remembering to make comments on your videos, and I'm sorry about that. I'm not very I'm watching and I'm paying attention, but the comments, YouTube, because I watch it on my phone while I'm working, because I can pay attention to my work on my computer, and then have the video playing on my phone and listen to headphones while I'm working. Getting to the comments, I rarely remember to get to the comments after the video and then comment on it, just because it's harder on the phone and you have to scroll all the way down. And then even on my computer, I was trying to reply to somebody's comment on my video, and it just would not let me. I could refresh the page. I was logged in. I don't know what the problem was. It would not let me to reply to the comment. I tried a million times. So I'm sorry about the lack of comments, but I really do enjoy the community here, and I love watching your videos and seeing how you guys are doing. And so I will see you guys next week. Hopefully my work project won't be quite so crazy. This week was pretty crazy, and I'll be able to get in on my actual date. And I'm thinking of doing a what I eat in a day video for next week, because I don't know how much else I'll have to talk about, but I think that I like those, and I hope everybody else likes those, and so you guys can see, sort of how I make my meals. It'll probably be on a work day, because my eating schedule is way more standard, and I eat kind of, not always the same things, but a lot of the same things on a work day. And that's just easier. It'll be probably voiceover on the video, but yeah, that's my plan. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.